Well, yeah, I'm trying to change my look a lot, you know. I'm really, I'm doing just the opposite of Ritch. I'm trying to look older. And everybody goes, why? It's like, because, you know, there are actual teenagers to play teenagers. And I don't remember what it was like anymore, you know. And I listen to that rap music and I just go, I don't know. You know, at a certain point you want to start playing something closer. I've been playing so much younger than myself. And so, for so long, the beard and the hair just happened this week. I went in and I said, give me a summer haircut. I think I look like a Trappist monk. Don't I? Something out of The Name of the Rose?
Yeah.
Are you going to the celebrity auction tomorrow?
I think so, but, you know, I don't know. If I'm going to do the celebrity auction tomorrow. And I don't know, do we have any celebrities to auction off?
How about you?
Oh, well.
How old are you?
I don't say. You know, because I don't remember because I wasn't there. And my mom won't tell me. And so, you know.
Actually, I have two questions. One for you and one for Armin.
Okay.
For you, how old is Mouse supposed to be?
It's a good question. The question is, how old is Mouse supposed to be? And, well, when we started it out, I thought, great, you know, there's no school here. I don't have to dance. There's none of those funny costumes. There's good costumes instead, nothing tight-fitting. And I thought that I could play an adult, you know, at least a little bit. I thought that it might be a good transition role. And, you know, I talked about that with George and with Ron Coslow and so forth. And they were very careful not to make too many references to Mouse being a boy or a child. Father called him a boy, and he had to be pretty old to get by with calling Mouse a boy. They were nice to me, but everybody decided he was about 18. Our opinion was that he was like about 24 or 5, which, you know, it makes him a lot weirder. And that was like our private secret, you know. TV guy would refer to me as one of the Tunnel children. And yeah, people think Mouse is going to grow out of it. He's not. That's the way he is. And so yeah, he's about 20, so now he's probably 27. You know, which gives you kind of a clue. Over to Armin.
Yeah, I want to know if you're going to get to keep the girl next year on Brooklyn Bridge.
Well, she belongs to Bruce Davison right now. She's married to Bruce Davison. I don't know. I hope that I don't.
You hope that you don't?
Yeah,
Why?
the question is, will I keep the girl on Brooklyn Bridge? Because if I keep the girl, the conflict is gone. And if there are problems in the relationship, you see.
Well, yes, that's what I meant, as opposed to she meets a regular, she falls in love, she falls off a bridge.
No, I don't think Lisa will fall off the bridge. Bernice, I think Bernice, the character Bernice, who's Lisa, Lisa Pelican. Lisa and I are actually going to meet after, you know Lisa? Yeah. Lisa and I are going to meet after the convention next week and sit down with some ideas to give to the editors. And we do want to keep the conflict. We want it to be a problem. So, that family is sort of like mine, so there probably are a lot of problems.
In your role on the Brooklyn Bridge, are you actually Orthodox, not Orthodox, conservative, or do they just say generic Jew or whatever?
Generic
Yeah, SAG after, right. They haven't said to me, on that show, as on Beauty and the Beast, it's never really spelled out ahead of time. We find out things as we go along. And on that show, I started out as a TV repairman, now I'm getting married. And I found out I didn't know who I was related to until the last episode I did. Found out I'm related to Marion, which is good because she's the lead. And she's calling me her son, so I feel good about that. I would assume that they haven't been spelled out. And whatever they are, I am too. I guess I'm neither Reformed nor conservative nor Orthodox. I think I'm just mechanic. Is what I am.
right here. He's got his hand up.
I have a question for David. Can you say just 4 simple words from Beauty and the Beast? Okay, good, okay, fine.
Okay, good, okay, fine. Yeah, you.
You've been talking a lot about how you find out about your characters. Do you know things about your characters on Beauty and the Beast that we never got to see? Things that came up in discussions or that ended up on the cutting room floor?
Yeah. Well, I know a few things, about Mouse that we never really got to. Mouse was a really young, abandoned child, or I always thought that he was the first child ever to toddle away from home. But I think we didn't go to Never Never Land. He's a lost boy, It's very accurate. Vincent found him, after a while. Mouse spent several years running around, hiding in the tunnels, not being seen by the tunnel community, and just taking from them freely. And they sort of let him be because they were nice people. But eventually Vincent, I think, probably, I've always assumed in his adolescence when he started having paternal feelings, he captured Mouse and pretty much tied him up and taught him to talk and to be civil and to stay in one place for a little while. Yeah, gave him some Ritalin. And so, Vincent is really Mouse's father, the closest thing he has to a father, more than father is. And that's what I know about Mouse. Let's see, what else? He didn't learn to talk until he was, really much older than most of us. Like, probably really learned to talk when Vincent captured him when he was 8 or 9 years old.
And Jamie?
Jamie? Yeah. Yeah, well, Mouse is, he's slow in that regard, too. He has a big crush on Jamie. And I don't know, but by the time we were getting finished, I was starting to think that Jamie was tired waiting. I saw her going for the, like the good-looking guys who come from up top for a couple of days. But Mouse had a real thing for her, and we tried to bring that out. Of course, we ran out of time. And what do you know?
There's a girl really over Hannah, right?
Wait.
I love her. Keep it to one in between.
Anybody will let me. Oh, for the character. I pulled on my niece Tracy a little bit, and a friend of mine, Liz, and my friend, I should have Mercy, but I'm not. My friend James, who's here with me this weekend, was a little part of my pattern for Mouse as well. And also, kids, young children that I know and have known. My nieces and nephews. But, like my niece Tracy can fix anything. And so that whole instinct was her. And various other things came. Some of it had to come out of a hat because there was nothing to draw on for the way he spoke and so forth. I had to make all of that up, or, ask George what it was he and Ron. Yeah.